So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brighton on this beautiful sunny afternoon. The sun always shines on our graduates. Distinguished guests, families and friends, and above all, our graduates. As Chairman of the Board of Governors of the University of Brighton, it gives me great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to our awards ceremony this afternoon. It is now my honour to introduce our distinguished Vice-chancellor, Professor Deborah Humphreys, to address us all. Vice-chancellor.
Chair, distinguished guests, graduands, don't you look amazing? And to your friends and family, it gives me enormous pleasure to address you today. Graduates, this is very much your day. It's a day to celebrate your achievements, to reflect on a phase of your journey that is ending, and to look forward with anticipation to what lies ahead. Graduation ceremonies are always a high point for the academic community, bringing together, as they do, the whole university community with your friends, families and supporters to celebrate your achievements. We're also joined today by representatives of the civic authorities and our education partners, as well as some of our distinguished honorary graduates. And you are all very welcome, and I thank you for your continuing support for the University of Brighton. Graduates, you have every right to celebrate. We know how hard you've worked. We made it deliberately like that. And you know how hard we've challenged you to be your best. So today marks a culmination of those efforts. At the moment that you cross the stage, you become graduates of the University of Brighton. And as you do, I hope you will feel as proud of us as we do of every single one of you. This year's ceremonies are particularly special as they fall in the year in which the university celebrates its 25th anniversary as a university. Over the course of today, we will have celebrated graduates aged 19 to 72, and from 61 countries across the globe. The university is rightly proud of the diversity of nationalities that make up our community, and long may it remain so. Graduates, we also have with us today some incredibly important people. On behalf of the university, I would like to thank your friends, your families, your supporters, your lovers, your partners, everybody who's been there for you in so many ways while you've been with us. We also have on the stage, around the auditorium and behind the scenes, some of the hugely talented and dedicated members of academic and professional service staff in the university. And you know what an important part they have played in enabling you to achieve what you have today. So, as your Vice-chancellor, I have one last request of you before you become graduates. Could I ask you to stand and to give a University of Brighton thank you to your friends, your families, your supporters, and to the staff of the university. Please stand and express yourselves. Thank you. And to your families and supporters, when the moment comes, I'm expecting a similar level of cheering from you. For each and every one of you today, graduates, marks a significant personal milestone. As you celebrate with your friends and families, I hope you reflect on the fact that none of us ever stop learning. I hope you will carry with you the experience that you've gained in the university, and you will continue to learn as you build and shape your career, wherever your career takes you. So today marks as much of a beginning as it does an end, as you all shape the future. And you do so as members of an alumni network now that provides a lifelong link to your colleagues and to other alumni who have gone before you. There are over 140,000 Brighton graduates in the alumni network. This provides advice, connections, and a valuable community of support for you in the years to come. The alumni team are here today, so please take the opportunity after the ceremony to connect with them. Keep in touch. Make sure you get your alumni pin and wear it with pride. In the time that you have studied, much has changed in the world, not least politically. And the role and value of universities is currently under significant question. It's being challenged in a number of quarters. My response to that challenge is very clear. Just look at the world-changing impact of our research, our overwhelmingly positive social and economic impact, the crucial role that we play in developing professionals, innovators, the leaders of the future. Graduates, all of you today, for me, are the best possible response to any cynicism about the role and extraordinary value of higher education and universities in our society. Whilst it's certainly a period of uncertainty and challenge, it's also a time of considerable possibility and opportunity. In such a world, the ability to take knowledge and practice and to combine that with personal qualities of adaptability, of resilience, of creativity, of energy, those are the things that will distinguish you as a Brighton graduate. We will continue to play our part by ensuring that our research, our education, our enterprise come together to allow future students the opportunity to develop that practical wisdom that will make them thrive, enable them to thrive in the future. Graduates, yours is the future. We look to you to make a positive difference. In doing so, I would ask you to bear in mind some words by the writer Richard Bach. He once wrote, "Argue for your limitations and sure enough they're yours." You're Brighton graduates. I encourage you to be bold, to argue for your potential, to grasp opportunity. We will take our joy and pride in seeing you succeed. You have all that it takes to do that. Finally, may I thank you for making the University of Brighton your university. You have all made your mark and contributed to making us who we are in the time that you've been here. You've built memories that will last a lifetime and friendships that will never dull. This will be a significant part in your life journey, and we wish to stay connected and hear about your future memories. Thank you. We're now about to begin the presentation of awards, and graduates will be called up row by row and escorted round to the side of the stage, and there's a ramp to walk up towards the stage. There's a really crucial point here. Please, this is not the time to be a bold and radical Brighton graduate and decide to change the order in which you're standing. It will go horribly wrong at that stage. So you're in an absolutely precise order, which it's really important just to hold with that. You'll also have noticed there's a big screen behind you, and very soon that's going to be filled with you and not me. So that's your moment. So as you cross the stage and shake hands, high five, hug, I even had fist pumps this morning. I'm not sure what they are, but I did it. Please express yourselves, and I expect the audience as well, and certainly your friends and families, don't hold back. This is not. We're Brighton. Be bold. So please don't forget to collect your certificate from my colleagues at the end as you walk along, and be careful going down the stairs at the end. So without further ado, and now we're assembled, I'd like to invite Professor Joe Dowse, the acting head of Brighton Business School, to announce the awards for the school. Professor Dowse.
Thank you. The Brighton Business School, degree of Master of Business Administration, General Management, John Crisp. Nicola Harvey. Leadership, Gary Johnston. Public Service Management, Jessica Birch. Catherine Coppard. Vina Lousing. Helen Porter. Naveen Sorial. Degree of Master of Science, Accounting, Wellington Garda. Alison Gray. Jonathan Jones. Bogdan Pomfali. Regan Shahi. Finance and Accounting, Katrine Verena Stilic. Finance and Investment, Adele Alamir. Miles Baxter. Sukrit Vanashvariki. Lan Arn Viu. Human Resource Management, Georgina Solomon. Kirill Cheripanov. Alessandro Ricci. International Retail Management, Isabella Ramasco. Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Janita Delich. Mohammed Didi. Armandine Eagley. Julia Marshall. Laura Schmidt. Management, Torquay Alamadai. Waleed Abdul Salam Saleh Al Faqih. Lana Ershade. Daniel Hell. Jake Hopkinson. Johnny Lampen. Jirat Tanka Praset. Alexi Yurti. Management, Entrepreneurship, Mathilde Kaysen. Raymond Dreesen. Daniela Galimbetti. Pitch Jafat Lerg Chowsiri. Alexandra Sassaran. Management, Human Resources, Ayad Al-Shari. Ling Hu. Management, Innovation, James Dorr. Managing Change and Innovation, Pippa Robinson. Marketing, Imad Al-Kik Saleh. Alanud Al-Sharan. Carlotta Bianchi. Sajda Ibrahim. Jana Kestner. Michael Mudavadi. Madoka Oshiru. Stoil Temchev. Marketing, Branding and Communication, Supitja Dilokchal Lermkun. Luca Heitman. Petra Anna Barmaros. Thiapa Mianan. Leonie Charlotte Rudolph. Keriaki Theo Shari. Marketing, Digital Marketing, Mihalis Angastiniostis. Dominika Baran. Karina Fartek. Luxika Fueng Panish Charim. Marco Gangichuno. Kimberly Gregory. Anika Hartier. Dimitros Zafeireiras. Marketing International, Lars Jan. Leonie Kreiner. Kantinan Muktasauko. Marketing, Social Marketing, Anne Arena Bund. Postgraduate Diploma, Human Resource Management, Cynthia Bosert. Law, Kerry Levines. Management, Kenroy Jones. Postgraduate Certificate, Business Administration, Charlotte Karp. Degree of Bachelor of Laws, Law with Business, Reem Shaheen. Megan Fabian. Sophie Meaden. Michael Oibo. Shangith Suguman. Nathan Weidenbaum. Law with Criminology, Nathan Withers. Degree of Bachelor of Science, Accounting and Finance, Ohani Faiga Awunu. Jermaine Bocci. Rowan Garrett. Enayam Hussain. Falak Hussain. Kyle Longwa. Ali Lari. Siobhan Lim. Hugo Metcalf. Business, Oslum de Merkel. Aisha Edries. Kavi Joshri. Haneen Saeed. Business with Economics, Samuel Oluwadwe. Business with Marketing, Ni Ofili Odam Ten Mensa. Certificate of Higher Education Business, Faria Kidan Nedjad. And that concludes the presentations for the Brighton Business School. The School of Sport and Service Management, degree of Master of Arts, Sport and International Development, James Begg. Sebastian Cirillo. Tara Henry. Annette Christofferson. Mark Sloughy. Kelly Smith. Degree of Master of Science, Applied Exercise Physiology, Robert Hollis. Melanie Stemper. Amy Jones. Applied Sport Physiology, Luke Holland. Dipthi Indukuri. Hannah Jackson. Adonis Mavru Michaelis. Michaelis Polycarpou. Alexander Welborn. Xander Williams. International Event Management, Katharina Berger. Suzanne Cochet. Olia Manu. Brenda Evan Uzumu. Louise Wagner. International Hospitality Management, Laura Geneva. Shuk Phai Phan. Jinendra Guttaratna. Nadia Deandra Indradi. Moises Polido Montoro. Gregory Shadbolt. Desislava Zlatkova. International Tourism Management. Eleni Kassidou. Daria Nauer. Narimin Musaeva. Tourism and International Development. Teresa Voriskova. Degree of Bachelor of Arts, International Event Management, Manjot Kaur. International Hospitality Management, Chun Wei Cheung Will. Sandy Shi. International Tourism Management, Grant Care. International Travel Management, Mauro Bello. Jeanette Deveni Williams. Diana Ludbaza. Retail Management, Kiana Dice. Sport Journalism, George Patient. Jonathan Chumazi. Sport Studies, Edward Long. James Nelson. Simon Thompson. Sport Studies with Physical Education, Jesus Martinez Ruiz. Degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sport and Exercise Science, Paul Orgia. Joshua Henry Stevens. Sport Business Management, Blake Palfreman. Earson Tranos. Sport Coaching, Callum Pearson. Cameron Smith. That concludes the presentations for the School of Sport and Service Management. I now call upon John Smith to make the presentations for the School of Education.
School of Education, degree of Master of Arts, Education, Lucy Breen. Emily Clements. Alison Corcoran. Madeline Ellert. Education, Leadership and Management, Nikki Kinden. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Evidence-Informed Practice, Ramanjit Baines. Kareen Bankali. Caroline Blenkin. Achijay Chalbalu. Jar de Cresty. Paige Davis. Natalie Holmes. Katie Knight. Kirsten Nixon. Tracy O'Donnell. Malcolm Welby. Further Education and Training, Samantha Bridle. Secondary Physics, Gianluca Preta. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Further Education and Training, Ashley Gent. Ashish Gupta. Abigail Mann. Katie Wood. Primary Education, Amina Buseri. Charlotte Todd. Degree of Bachelor of Arts, Early Childhood Practice, Joanne Lucas. Stacey Newell. Primary Education, 5 to 11 years, Juliet Icy. Fiona Bazzoni. Olivia Chappell. Christopher Purdy Cassidy. Primary Education Studies, 5 to 11 years. Mark Ahern. Paul Butcher. Lisa Dodds. Anne Gowerley. Mark Hopkinson. Claire Pell. Matthew Smith. Christopher Waldy. Elizabeth Wilson. Melissa Wilson. Primary Education with Advanced Studies, 3 to 7 years. Hannah Jenkins. Primary Education with Advanced Studies, 5 to 11 years. Abby Hickman. Louise Wood. Primary Mathematics Education, 7 to 11 years. Eden Hamblin. Nell Underdown. Professional Studies in Learning and Development. Joanna Harris. Tony Holden. Leanne Smith. Secondary Art and Design Education, Keisha Costello. Secondary Computer Science Education, Malia Robertson. Well done. Secondary Design and Technology Education, John Dalton. Secondary Mathematics Education, Sarah Fuller. Kuluika Kamwendu. Secondary Physical Education, Dean Booth. Jeremy Grant Jones. Alicia McCumish. Jack McMurray. Richard Stewart. Michael Todd. Secondary Science Education Physics, Richard Howe. Supporting Learning 5 to 11 years, Shahida Razak. Youth Work, Rosemary Johnson. Gary Weston. That concludes the presentations for the School of Education.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Smith. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker and former student, yes, he was sitting there with you, Wesley Ankra. Wesley is the Managing Director of Essential Living Future, which works to bring training, work experience, and apprenticeships to young people living in some of the most disadvantaged communities in London. Wesley has a lot to tell you, and Wesley, the floor is yours.
So, Chairman, Vice-chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, families and friends, thank you for having me here today. It's a massive honour to be here. Apologies, I've got a bit of a cold in the moment, so hopefully you can all hear me well. So, as John said, 6 years ago, I was sat where you are now, not really sure what's going to happen with my life. So I thought what I might try and do today is just touch on how, in the last 6 years, I've gone from being a graduate to a managing director of my own company, which I started 2.5 years ago. I think I've been told to have 5 minutes, so I thought I had 5 key words that I can kind of relate to, which have helped me along this journey, some of them challenging and some of them actually quite exciting. So the first thing I start off is fear. I think fear is something that all of you are going to feel at some point or another in the next 6 months to a year, whether you go straight into work or you go travelling or whether you volunteer for a while. The thing with fear is that, well, public speaking was one of mine, to be quite honest, and here I find myself today talking to a group of students. As I said, I was one of you 6 years ago. Oh, thank you. And the thing about fear is it's something you have to tackle head on. If you don't tackle it head on, it can dominate you, it can control you, and actually it can inhibit your progression. Which then leads on to my second point, failure. Failure is something that everyone in this room will experience at some point or another, whether it's just a single moment or a period of time. The thing with failure is, I look back at the things that I failed at, and I look back now with great respect for those failures, because actually they've been my greatest lessons. Everyone here has probably gone through some sort of failure or another, and it's how you respond to that failure that makes you the person you are today. And when it happens, don't shrink, don't shy away from it, do not fear that failure. As I say, embrace your fear and take it on. The next... The next point I wanted to raise is opportunity. I mean, you have to seize opportunities in life. So when I graduated, I went into the third sector to work for a charity in employability engagement for young people. I did that for 3.5 years. I rose to a senior management position before suddenly realising, actually, I wasn't quite in the right role for me. And then along came an opportunity to become a CSR consultant, which basically stands for Corporate Social Responsibility. I had no idea what it meant, absolutely none. And all I knew is that the opportunity allowed me to shape my own business. So without really knowing what I did, I took the opportunity. I wasn't ready for it. And actually, where I stand today is because I took the opportunity. Don't fear failure. Take the opportunities when they come to you, because you never know if another one will ever come again. Which leads me on to ambition. Always be ambitious. Never fear to be ambitious. If you find you're in a job where actually no one's as ambitious as you, don't shy away from that ambition. Drive forward, because you'll find that many people will come forward with you on that journey. And the inspiration you can provide to others can ultimately lead to people achieving all of their goals. Never give up on your dreams. Sometimes you'll find a glass ceiling above you. Smash through that glass ceiling. But also, never let anyone prohibit you from smashing through that glass ceiling. Because, as I said before, with opportunities, you may never get another one again. And my final point is focus. Keeping focus is probably one of the hardest things anyone has to do in life in terms of their career. I'm sure a student studying for your final exams or doing your dissertation, those final few hours before deadline coming along, keeping that focus to get those last few lines written is something that we all find very difficult at times. But actually, what you can find is you'll sometimes start to drift. Now, if you start drifting in life, which is something that I actually did, I drifted from 2000 to 2009, from job to job, not really knowing what it is I was trying to achieve. But what I actually realised is I was in the wrong life. And the most important about focus is I decided I need to change my focus on what I was doing for a profession. I was successful, but I wasn't happy. So I made changes. And being brave to make changes at any point in your life is important. I returned as a mature student to Brighton University when I was 30 years old. I quit my job in 2009 and I started my criminology and sociology degree without really knowing what was going to come from the back of that. But what I did know is I'd probably find myself, and what I did find is my passion for working with young people and changing communities. So that's pretty much it for my speech today. I just want to sort of say, whatever happens today, you've all done exceptionally well, and I'm sure all of you have fantastic futures ahead of you. So, Chairman, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates and families and friends, hopefully one of you will be here in 6 years' time doing the same as me, and good luck to all of you. Congratulations.
So, graduates, I hope you've written those down. F, F, O, A, F. Just remember that, because they're very, very wise words, Wesley. I could have written the same, but I wouldn't have given the most lovely speech that you've just given. So thank you very much for your contributions. Terrific. One of the most interesting things about the board of the university is that we have alumni on our board, and I can tell you that I rely on some of the alumni who really know what goes on and has gone in the university to help me a lot as chair. I now invite Dr. Kirsty Smallbone, head of the School of Environment and Technology, to present the awards for that school.
School of Environment and Technology, degree of Master of Science, Civil Engineering, Sudeep Chongbang. Leonard Deval. Mohammed Esmail. Ali Sharif. George Salama. Environmental Assessment and Management, Olivia Hack. James McInnes. Kate Wolstenholme. Environmental Geology, Jane Hazelden. Geographical Information Systems and Environmental Management, Manaf Al-Kuzi. Lenonora Hassani. Project Management for Construction, Jodie Collison. Carlo Orsi. Water and Environmental Management, Andrew Arnold. Mark Easts. Chloe Jane Kocher. Oliver Millin. Oliver Stanley. Degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Civil Engineering, Errol Bagunu. Jabil Nyandi. Ji Shao. Degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Architectural Technology, Robert Smith. Environmental Sciences, Daniel Jonathan Barday. Nicholas Horn. Geography, Katie Pryor. Geology, Harry Element. Alexander Swan. Physical Geography and Geology, Stephen Miller. That concludes the presentations for the School of Environment and Technology. I now call upon Professor David Timpson to make the presentations for the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences.
School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences. Degree of Master of Research. Bioscience. Joseph Hawthorne. Keely Makayo. Harriet Pelling. Chemistry, Victoria Pruss. Ecology, Maria Jose Martinez. Max Wivy. Pharmaceutical and Biomedical Sciences, Samuel Cooper. Jinrui Liu. Damar Thapar. Degree of Master of Science, Biomedical Sciences, Naif Al-Harbi. Is Stephanie James Caceres. Bothina Kosharek. Umaima Sultana. Clinical Pharmacy, Anwar Al-Hussein. Majed Al-Arabi. Theodora Christofadou. Nadine Morar. Keda Mohammed. Caroline Najeru. Xiang Yung Kong. Anusha Vakesi. Pharmacology, Elsie Chibidi. Mongging Jiang. Jack Woolley. Postgraduate Diploma, General Pharmacy Practice, Kar-Chun Chan. Hin Fung Kung. Kerry Martin. Pharmacy OSPAP, Naumia Afzal. Asmaru Haliru. Mohammed Shafiq. Postgraduate Certificate, Industrial Pharmaceutical Sciences, Asma Al-Kamali. Degree of Master of Pharmacy with Honours, Sarkar Abdul Rahman. Jumana Abdul Rida. Nana Aponsa. Mehtab Arshad. Dastan Bakey. Elsa Bayin. Chanel Botang. Jonathan Dunphy. Orla Hughes. Joyce Jaffet. Michael Kaiwa. Karnam Lau. Shahram Meymandi. Sania Mohammed. Waiting Nige. James O'Driscoll. Roshni Patel. Abanoob Saman. Sherry Smith. Konstantinos Socrates. Kupen Tan. Joshua Turner. Degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Biological Sciences, Amy Morris. Biomedical Science, Alex Luanga. Dilrukshi Satkunasilan. Ecology, Eve Hills. Sarah McElnay. Medical Sciences, Sidra Raouf. Pharmaceutical and Chemical Sciences, Lisa Agyemang. Pharmaceutical Studies, Kelly McNamara. Certificate of Higher Education, Biomedical Science, Terina Dassur. That concludes the presentations for the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences. I now call upon Helen Kennedy to make the presentations for the School of Media.
School of Media, degree of Master of Arts, Digital Media Arts, Diego Saniudu. Ji Ye Sheng. Photography, Rachel Bint. Gabrielle Farrar. Josie Taylor. John Ward. David West. Degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Film Production, Samuel Adigan. Rhys Downey. Media Studies, Samuel Ridley. Sophia Tumazi. Grace Wilshire Ellis. Moving Image, Jessie McCallum. That concludes the presentations for the School of Media. I now call upon Paddy Maguire to make the presentations for the School of Humanities.
School of Humanities. Degree of Master of Arts, Creative Writing, Lou Clement. Harry Hillary. Alexandra Reherman. Emma Robdale. Megan Schofield. Stephanie Shaw. Cyril Slater. Kaylee Smith. Cultural and Critical Theory, Philosophy and Critical Theory, Harriet Cook. Harrison Letchley Yule. Cultural History, Memory and Identity, Cultural Memory, Tom Brooke. English Language, Alexandra Beckinsdale. Alina Vansitek. Globalization, Politics, Conflict and Human Rights, Alec Crane. Ossa Flynn. Tamara Gerber. Serab Levent. Harry Lindsay. Jay Murphy. Olanile Opinza. Rose Rayner Law. History of Design and Material Culture, Hannah Smith. Linguistics, Sarah Kirk-Brown. Dean Whitfield. Teaching English to speakers of other languages, Yusuf Al-Shamari. Rio Asada. Dina Sufi. Teaching English to speakers of other languages with information and communication technologies, Daniel Skinner. Andrea Vitali. Degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, English Language, Simi Manek. English Language and English Literature, Hannah Jones. English Language and Linguistics, Maria Lynn. English Literature, Alisa Candy. Felix Cook. Chloe Manville. Philosophy, Politics, Ethics, Chelsea Taylor. Visual Culture, Karen Lewis. Certificate of Higher Education, English Language, Sherwin Gafoor. That concludes the presentation for the School of Humanities. I now call upon Professor Robert Mull to make the presentations for the School of Architecture and Design.
The School of Architecture and Design, degree of Master of Arts, Architectural and Urban Design, Selen Bulakbashi. Yi Yung Kang. Man Lee. Sustainable Design, Mei Yung Huan. David Lilly. Degree of Master of Science, Town Planning, Carol Algar. Emma Chisnell. Sarah Cottingham. Alexander De Angelis. Kevin Deeprose. Rowena Maslin. Maria Vasiliou. Kodai Yoshizawa. Postgraduate Diploma, Management Practice and Law in Architecture, Oliver Burgess. Tony Hodgkiss. Andrew Matthews. Degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Architecture. Medina Al-Hazan. I, Hanover. Josh Dodson.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Ewan Dorward. Gillian Hernandez. Mugfira Tabrani. Tin Soy. Wei Cheng Un. Dilem Uzunoglu. Si Man Wong. Burhan Putra. Interior Architecture, Jenna Fernandez. Degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Product Design with Professional Experience, Elizabeth Corcoran. Sustainable Product Design, Victoria Angelova. That concludes the presentations for the School of Architecture and Design, and I now call on Amanda Bright to make the presentations for the School of Art.
School of Art. Degree of Master of Research, Arts and Cultural Research, Katarzyna Piotr. Degree of Master of Arts, Arts and Design, James Higginbottom. Craft, Alison Atwood. Louise Bell. Shu Wai Lee. Fine Art, Laura James. Thank you. Carolina Martin. Charlotte O'Shea. Ashley Sheekey. James Warren. Ji Woo. Mu Sun Yu. Inclusive Arts Practice, Sarah Bennett. Brendan Kamain. Alice Lunt. Marie Monaghan. Eleni Papageorgiou. Performance and Visual Practices, Eugenie Arrowsmith. Jodie Rowe. Sequential Design Illustration, Christine Ashley. James Baker. Joan Du. Paula Fernandez Melero. Alexander Hahn. Leonard Mariner. Rupert Murrell. Joseph Sage. Kira Cirola. Shelley Wilson. Emilio Roth. Certificate of Higher Education, Fashion Communication with Business Studies, Francesca Way. Brighton Business School, degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Business with Economics, Christopher Apia Kubi. School of Architecture and Design, degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Interior Architecture, Monica Goldenwaller. School of Environment and Technology, degree of Master of Science, Geographical Information Systems and Environmental Management, Andrews Aforo. Project Management for Construction, Ali Alshankiti. School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, degree of Master of Pharmacy with Honours, Natalie Ebut-Are. School of Sport and Service Management, degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, International Hospitality Management, Xingyi Chen. That concludes the presentations for the School of Art, Brighton Business School, the School of Architecture and Design, the School of Environment and Technology, the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, and the School of Sport and Service Management. I now call upon Professor Neil Ravenscroft to present the awards for the Brighton Doctoral College.
Vice-chancellor, Brighton Business School. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled The Identification of Innovation Opportunities by Search Engine Optimisation Agencies, Small Firm Cases in a UK Cluster. Matthew Hendry. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled The Development of a New Conceptual and Theoretical Approach to Social Marketing. Matthew Wood. School of Architecture and Design. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Envisioning the Future Village, the role of digital technology in supporting more inclusive visions in the neighbourhood planning process. Kelly Duggan. School of Education. Degree of Doctor of Education in recognition of a programme of work entitled Improving Children's Perseverance in Mathematical Reasoning, Creating Conditions for Productive Interplay Between Cognition and Affect. Alison Barnes. Degree of Doctor of Education in recognition of a programme of work entitled Navigating Learning During the First Year in Higher Education for Direct Entry Physical Education Students. Gillian Tiedemann. Degree of Doctor of Education in recognition of a programme of work entitled Undergraduate Students' Experience and Perceptions of Dialogic Feedback within Assessment Feedback Tutorials. Richard Wallace. School of Environment and Technology. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Assessing the Genesis of Periglacial Ramparted Depressions Through a Macroscopic and Microscopic Analysis of Their Internal Structures. Samantha Bromfield. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Responses of Floodplain Grassland Plants to Extreme Climate Events, Survival, Growth and Flowering. Sarah Brotherton. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled The Temporal and Spatial Variations in the Erosion Thresholds of Intertidal Cohesive Sediment, with a focus on clay mineralogy. Paul Kilkey. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Risk-Based Tools to Prevent Excretia-Borne Disease Transmission in Semi-Arid Rural Communities. Mario Rodriguez Perez. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled A Biomonitoring Tool to Identify and Quantify the Impacts of Fine Sediment in River and Stream Ecosystems. Matthew Turley. School of Humanities. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Discourses of Englishness in the Contemporary Era. Stuart Cartland. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Doom of Clowns, Creative Practice and a Critical Essay, Russell Haywood. School of Media, Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Seeing Self and World, Everyday Photography and Young Male Adults with Autism Spectrum Disorder, Ursula Klein. School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, Degree of Doctor of Philosophy, in recognition of a programme of work entitled Improving Fluorobiprofen Brain Permeability and Targeting in Alzheimer's Disease by using a novel dendronized ApoE-derived peptide carrier system. Shafak Al-Azawi. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled The Social Structure of the Hazel Dormouse, Muscardinus avellanarius, Deborah Glass. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Glutathione-decorated dendrons as potential drug carrier systems in multiple sclerosis, Dafia Macheta. School of Sport and Service Management, Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Optimizing Heat Acclimation State and Refining Strategies for the Acquisition of Heat Adaptations, Ashley Wilmot. Vice-chancellor, that concludes presentations for this ceremony.
Well, thank you, everyone. And for those of you who do not normally sit on the stage, that is the most doctorates I think I've ever seen given out at a ceremony. So many congratulations to those who've completed their doctorate. So, I'm afraid all good things must come to an end. So it's my duty now to draw this afternoon's ceremony to a close. Firstly, though, I'd like you finally to put your hands together and just thank those members of staff of the Brighton Centre and of the university who put a lot of hours in behind the scenes to make this all come together this afternoon. I think they've done a great job. So, as is my normal wont, I bring this afternoon's events together with some words from the great writer and humorist A.A. Milne. I happen to live about half a mile from where he used to live, so I'm very close to what he has to say. He offers many words of wisdom, including the following. Promise me you'll always remember you're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Sound advice for all of you and something to remember as you embark on the next stage of your journey in life. But of course, A.A. Milne was famous also for his great character, Pooh Bear. And here is a quote from Pooh himself. "It is more fun to talk with someone who doesn't use long, difficult words, but rather short, easy words, like, 'What about a drink?' On behalf of us all, I congratulate you on your achievements and invite you to a celebratory drink in our alumni and guest lounge, which is directly behind this auditorium on this floor. But first, may I ask you to please stand whilst the platform party leaves the hall. Thank you, well done, and the best of luck.